Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris monthly Masters event for June 2025, and we are getting very near the end. Let us show you the situation of this tournament here on July 2nd. This is June 2025, so we're at June 32nd. It's June 30th. Did I say July? I meant June 32nd. Let us show you what is up with this tournament right now. We've got 5 players that are still active. After tonight, there will be 4 players who are active, and they will all be semifinalists. We've already got Tristop versus Pixel Andy. They are there, green and red. We've already got Alex T in the blue bracket. And what we're going to do tonight is Meme versus Dengler. This one should be a banger. These two are going to go up against each other. The winner will go to the semifinals. It's just that one match. That's all we're doing. Now, once we have that all determined, whoever it is, we're going to schedule. Things can maybe happen very quickly. I don't know how quickly they'll get scheduled, but if you're a scheduler right now, don't schedule it for Friday. All right. I got too much to do on Friday. It's July 4th. I'm celebrating America here in America. But yeah, don't do it on Friday. That's all I'm saying. Any other day is fine. All right. That's what we're going to do. Meme versus Dengler. The winner will move on to the semifinals to play Alex T in the coming days. Yeah, let's take a look at our rules. I'm not going to go over the whole thing because it's a solo match, but players do remember that we start on level 18. Make sure to implement your level 39 super kill screen. We do uncap the scores. We do use same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match, and you should not receive any in-game advice. So let's say you're in the same house or room or building as another top Tetris player. They should not be advising you in any way. They should not be telling you about your opponent's board state or even score checks. You got to do that. Figure out how to do that. And yeah, I mean, no in-game advice, and do not pause unless the commentator tells you. So if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Okay? Good. Oh, and biological turbo only. Some people, they live for that, so I gotta say it. All right? Good. That is the rules. Oh, the winner. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands at $1,550. It was really just for Guam that I did that big pile. He goes nuts every time biological turbo. He loves it. I couldn't leave it out. All right, $1,550 is what is in the prize pool. Now, look at it this way. We've got this one match, and then we've got one more broadcast, the semifinals broadcast. That's it. And we've got to get to our goal, $450 in just this little mini broadcast and then the other broadcast. So we got to get there. If we're going to pay our top 8, paying the top 8 is a huge boost to this tournament because people feel like, oh, all right, I can enter this month. What the heck? Maybe I'll win a prize, win a couple matches, win a prize, feel good. And just getting the prize pool bigger is great for this tournament. We haven't missed it in a long time. So would love it if you all would help contribute to this prize pool. Oh, we've got limited time. Use the Matcherino command if you're watching live. That'll bring up 2 links. The first one is the one for the Masters event. Click on that. It will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. And then once you're logged in, a little bit below that with an orange rectangle, rounded rectangle, it'll say contribute. Click on contribute. And then it'll open up a thing. You like how I explain that every time as if the problem is that people don't know where the button is? Like, oh, I haven't been contributing this whole time because I didn't know what color the button was or where it was. But, you know, what the heck? If I can help you navigate there easily, I'm here to do it. Anyway, remember, this prize pool is 100% funded by you, the viewers. There are no sponsors. You are the sponsor. So if this prize pool is going to get there, yeah, it's up to you. Take your own index finger, point yourself forcefully in the chest and say, it's up to me, right? I mean, except for me. I do everything else. You guys contribute to the prize pool. All right. Anyway, that is the rules. That is the prizes. That's how to support the players. How to support the channel? Well, that is the thing you can do. You can support the channel by going to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Everybody on this screen right now is making an ongoing pledge of annual or monthly support to help keep this channel going. You know, no channel, no tournament, right? Takes a channel and players. When we have those things, we have a tournament, but without that, we don't. So if you want the channel to continue, if you want to make it easy for me to keep coming here, doing, you know, 2 top 32 top level Tetris tournaments, DAS and Masters, and we're adding in Super Tetris Monthly, and we're doing a Tap Masters we're going to do as a fun one-off. If you want us to keep doing that stuff, and you want us to, I mean, we have a huge volume of matches, so if you want us to have a huge volume of matches that you can watch, then Patreon is where you can support us. You can also support us on Twitch. You got bits and subs and gift subs, and Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subs, and on YouTube, you've got super chats and stickers, and whatever else they have, memberships. You can gift a membership. You can gift multiple memberships on both channels. That is a thing as well. All right, that is enough. I've had it. I wanna get this thing going. So let me go ahead and see what we got. I'm just gonna flop on right over there, see what we got. We'll fix up the cams, we'll refresh everybody, we'll feel good, and we'll get it started. Who wins versus Mem and Dengler? I don't know. All right, well, I'm on the Hufflepuffus account. I don't see streaming yet. I will refresh one more time. We're gonna move Dengler's cam around, although why would we need to? That's what I don't get, is why would we need to? But, oh, I know why we need to, because maybe the other player was like, oh, I'm just going to show you my giant head, and we had to put Dengler in giant head mode. That probably is what it was. All right, so I'm gonna wait for the other player to appear on my screen. Yeah, what is that? How can you roll in a director's chair? Don't those arms like ruin it? How is this possible? How is that possible? All right, meme has appeared, teleported. And oh my God, where it was once a Hufflepuffus is now a meme. I mean, look, that is meme where Huff normally sits. I recognize that air conditioner anywhere. I recognize all that stuff right next to her. That is all Huff stuff, man. I recognize it. Dengler's right there. I don't know where Dengler's got the yoga ball and the whole thing. All right, let's fix up these cams. All right. Where is my thing? All right, there it is. I got a lot of things open here. All right, and we got to unreverse meme. Meme is reversed. We're going to unreverse. We're going to flip. All right, we're flipping her out. All right, there's that. We're going to match that wall. Zempro says, I'm pretty sure that's just Huff. I mean, it's possible. You know? Young people, they're chameleons. I mean, you saw it with Eyeball. You saw his long hair, kind of whatever, and he's got the broccoli cut, right? So things happen. All right, so we'll get Dengler. Shouldn't there be a Tristop hologram in the background? You know, you've made a very good point. You've made a very, very good point. All right, we got Dengler here. Tristop is always watching. Yeah, it is pretty creepy. All right, players. I think you're lined up just about as good as you're going to be. It says top 16. That is a lie. It is top 8. So I'm going to go ahead and what am I going to do? I'm going to provide you some pieces. The match hasn't started, Ronkley. You know, none of that is valid until the match has begun. I am very excited for this match. Love these two players. Despite what the internet thinks. The internet thinks they have other opinions about like who I like and dislike. They don't know. They don't know anything. Wait, you guys are the internet, I forgot. All right, did I generate the pieces? I don't think I did, but here they. Oh, I did. Forget this one. This is a mistake. Do the first one. 6D77DA. This is the one. The second one is a lie. This is a lie. I'm gonna spam the correct one in the chat right now. Ready? This is the correct one. Yeah, Castavar saying something very good here. Play along. If you've got Tetris open, see if you can beat Meme and Dengler. I'll even let you play on a lower level. Start on any level you want and try to beat these two players. That would be a real thing to try. 6D77DA. All right, looks like both players are ready. It is the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for June 2025. Meme versus Dengler, top 8. The winner goes to the semifinals to face Alex T in 3-2-1 Tetris. On the left side of your screen, and really on the right side of your screen as well, two players on the rise the last year and a half or so. Very exciting match to see which one of these players gets to the semifinals. On the left, it is Meme, number 1 seed in this tournament, qualified in with a 1.795 million. That was the average of her best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. And, you know, I don't want you to gloss over that. Just think about that. These players are qualifying level 39 cap. Best 2 games in an hour is 2 million more than a rollover. I just want you to really let that soak in. That is just bonkers. All right. Meme gets a Tetris 74,000. Dengler kind of set up column 7, 4 rows off the bottom, gets a Tetris. Meme on her way to this top 8 got a round 1 and round 2 bye courtesy of her top 8 qualifier. Defeated Dog in round 3, which is the top 16, and now is sitting here in the top 8 facing Dengler. She was, oh my god. Well, we'll wait for the rest of the the introduction to see how this goes. We don't want to start over, do we? Or maybe we do. Maybe we just proceed and we'll just, you know, assume the best. All right, we're going to assume the best. Looks like Meme digging out of this. Tetris for Dengler, 156.99,000 for Meme. Anyway, Meme from the USA with a PB of 13.2 million. That is obviously in an uncapped game. The last I checked, that was 5th on the overall PB leaderboard. Meme was ranked number 4 in the June premier poll. That is a poll of Tetris organizers and broadcasters and other luminaries. That happens every single month for open tournament play. The meme was number 4. We'll see how that gets revised. In virtue of her performance this year at CTWC, spoiler alert, she did good. Meme is the first player ever to get a 1.3 million with DAS, by the way, with a 19 star, a Game Crasher, number 7, and had a back 5 back semi streak late 2024 into 2025 in the Masters event. Looking to get back to those semis here and go even further. This is her 19th appearance in a CTM major inclusive, 16th inclusive of Mega Masters and Lone Star. Also a Challenger Circuit winner back in September 2021. 3-time gold bracket player, CTWC. Highest finish, yeah, it was this year. Should I spoil it more? Yeah, she was the runner-up. Also 3rd in the Jonas Cup. She's been digging for a while, or most of this game has been spent in a horrible dig, and that is going to be a top out for Meme and Dengler, just kind of hanging around, and he's good in game number 1. So we're going to go ahead and send new pieces, and if you need to, warm up, kind of shake off some rust here, players, that is fine. You're the only match today. Then again, you are the only thing standing between me and a ribeye and grilled jalapeno poppers with bacon on them. So if that, if that means anything, Vandy, how do you like your steak cooked, and what about ribeyes specifically? It depends on the quality of the beef. So if it's like super high quality beef, we'll go rare to medium rare. If it's, kind of generic supermarket beef, then, solidly medium rare. Lori has gifted a fan level membership over on YouTube. What's up, Hufflepuffus? How's it going? All right, Meme trying to learn how to play 29 here. I think she's pretty good at it. It's a heck of a time to cram for a Tetris tournament. That's fine. We got time. This is the last top 8 match. Yes, we are down to the final 4 except for these 2. All right, Meme gonna chuck in an entire post-transition or post-29. It is a best of 5. It is a best of 5. As I've gotten older, my steak preferences keep getting rarer and rarer, but ribeyes are an exception. To get larger bits that don't always render. Yeah, ribeyes, you need to get a good crust on it. Why are you doing that seed? I don't know, Zempro. Oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't do a seed. No, I did do a seed. Why are you? Oh. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, we got it. Yeah, that is the seed B33F8A. That is Bravo 33 Foxtrot 8 Alpha. It is the seed I rolled. All right, good. It is indeed the seed I rolled. Thank you, Zempro. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I keep hitting the wrong button. Anyway, let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It is the B seed. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a mess. I forgot how to do this. All right, we are good. We are starting game number 2, early top out, or relatively early top out. I guess it is. Level 18 top out is an early top out in 2025. Anyway, you've seen Meme at a bunch of other regionals, including taking them down in Detroit, Genesis in California. Kansas City took down a DAS tournament last year. Also second in Kansas City Open, Milwaukee this year. And you've also seen her in Boston this year. On the right side of your screen, it is Dengler. 92,000 for Dengler and 74 for Meme as we start this game 2. Dengler qualified into seed number 9 with a 1.44 million average of his 2 best games in a 1-hour qualifying period. He got a 1-round bye in virtue of his top 16 seeding. Defeated Akatu in round 2 and ID Kirby in the top 16. From the USA, has a PB of 5.43 million. Good for 14th on the list. Was rated 6th in the most recent Premier poll. I think the July one is still being tabulated. Dengler, the author of the first perfect max out and the first and only, as far as I know, 1.5 transition into level 29. Maybe there are more at this point. Dengler has been in the semifinals 4 times, looking to get back there for the 5th time. Most recently was in May, so in last month's tournament he was in the semifinals. Last time Meme was in was January of this year. Her streak ended there. Dengler has been in Mega Masters 3 times, has finished as high as the top 8. That was this year. 3-time gold bracket in CTWC. Finished as high as the semifinals. That was in 2024. 2-time Futures circuit winner. 2-time Challengers, 1-time Futures. And you probably saw Dengler. I'm sure you all saw it. How could you miss it? Dengler winning the Northeast Regional last year. 326 for Dengler. 284 for Meme. Why is there no score difference or Tetris rate in this format, says Coccolaudo. Because I have their raw analog input. I am not running it through anything. Meme with a high dig here. Oh no, and that is cut off on the left, and another level 18 top out for Meme. And, you know, after that game 1, she was working on level 29, but it's level 18 that's giving her fits today. And Dengler, yeah, you are good. Official Looney says, what is happening? All right, me, I'm going to change out chairs. All right, well, this is much closer to a generic, horrible conference chair, so maybe, you know, she got to the finals of CTWC, I'm sure, on a generically bad chair. Well, maybe that is the move. So if you need to take a moment, you can. I'm going to give you, go ahead and take a moment if you need it. I'll give you the seed, but it's going to be DFD08B, DFD08B. Why do you not run? Oh, yeah. So to answer your question, we have the raw feed because it's a game integrity issue. For one thing, I want to see them enter the pieces in. I want to see their direct capture. Also, you know, you may see some formats where there's some online tournaments where they do use some sort of OCR thing that gives additional stats. It's extremely buggy. It's great technology, but it's also extremely buggy and extends these streams and can be an additional layer of frustration that I don't want the players to have to experience. I'd rather them just focus on Tetris and not like rejiggering the OCR capture thing. It's hard enough to stream, much less like having to deal with that. Lapis says, so basically you're too lazy to deal. No, it's not too lazy. I want the players to focus 100% on Tetris streaming. I don't know. I just think it. And the other thing is it's not a consistent. I mean, this isn't consistent either, but we do get a sense of what their home setups are like. So I don't know. Just aesthetically too, I do like the raw feed as well. Doc Pie says, after CTL today, I agree with Vandy more and more. It sounds like they had a disaster over there. I don't know. I haven't heard. But yeah, I don't know. We've done it this way. We have not moved over to Nestris Champs. I find that it's a great technology. It's just very inconsistent. And I'm not there to live troubleshoot with the players, to fix it. All right, if we could warm up, I think you did a whole run of post 29, so if we could just have another minute, that would be great. Another minute is fine. The brain-rotted children need to see their Tetris rates. Also, I don't necessarily think Tetris rate is all. Just look at the score. Just look at what score they have. Like, why do you need to know their Tetris rate? I don't really see it. For me, it's not important. All right, players, we do have pieces. DFD08B, Delta Foxtrot Delta 08 Bravo. How many CTL sets have people tuned in where the player was displayed on the wrong level? Yeah, it's great technology. I'm not taking anything away from it, but it's not where we need it to be, where I feel confident to use it on our stream. So, okay, looks like both players are ready. It is game number 3. Dengler is up 2 games to none. And they are about to get started. Now, if you watch CTWC Championship, they are playing in a controlled, more or less, live setting where everything is running through a local computer. So they can troubleshoot it there on the spot. The players don't have to do any of it. They run their own local instance of it. Everything is done right there. These players are playing at home. You understand? Like, you understand that there's difference. These players are at home or at another player's home or whatever. So it's entirely different. If you're like looking, oh, CTWC has it. Well, yeah, that's a live tournament setting where they have tons of technology. And, and a specialist, the inventor, the creator of the software on hand to troubleshoot it, right? These players are playing at their house. With Tetris Rate, you can know better who's ahead when they are with different lines. Well, that's what you have me for. I will tell you more or less who's ahead or not. And, and the other thing, it gives me something to say, right? And you can also just learn to keep track, right? Oh, I see that the player has 350 at 80 lines. The other player's at 70 lines at 320. Let me pay attention and see what the other player's score is when they cross 80 lines. And then this is an opportunity to, use your own mind and focus rather than being spoon-fed something, right? Learn to focus. 128 for me. Or you could just sit back passively and just, let things happen to you and just spoon-fed whatever you're taking and just get more training doing that. That's a thing you could do as well. Just practice passivity. You could do that too. 140 for Meme, 217 for Dengler. Didn't know you were going to church today. Listen, you're always at risk. There's always like a risk of a Vandy lecture, okay? 166 for Meme, 263 for Dengler. Dirty Tetris for Meme, column 10, one row off the bottom. There are gaps in column 1 and column 5. This condescension from Vandy is not it, though. I'm not condescending. How is there condescending? I'm not condescending. Condescending. I think the presumption that I'm condescending is not it, though. How about that? If you get to say I'm condescending, I get to say you're being presumptive. How about that? 259 for Meme, 336 for Dengler. I'm pro descending. True. I am a pro at descending. It felt condescending? Well, that's in your own mind. $356 for Meme, who appears to be on a little bit better footing here on 18 in this one. $430 for Dengler, who is ahead by 70,000. Now Tetris is here with 22,800, so that's about 3 Tetrises and change. All right, 475 for Dengler. Meme getting set up. Still one row off the bottom. Those two, gaps, or those two holes in her stack have been there for a while in row 1, column 1, and then row 1, column 5. All right, 614 for Dengler. He's 4 lines away from 19. Meme is in at 486. And she's still working one row off the bottom. Trying to get there efficiently. Long bar in Tetris. Meme 520. Dengler still on 19,664. Tetris goes in. He's got a hole there. He's taking care of it. He's trying to build back up. He is built. He gets a Tetris. 717 on 20. 553 for Meme after a Tetris into 21. Tetris Meme now finally. Oh no, she's building right on top. She is not attacking those. She does not want to give up any pace She knows who she's up against. You know, obviously Dengler, just like she, is capable of putting up huge paces here, but he's not that far ahead. So he's about 80,000 points ahead. And by the time you get to the 30, you know, the 39, the high 30s, I mean, that's less than 2 Tetrises. So still a lot of time here. I mean, still about 150 lines available all the way to 39, at least on Dengler's side. Now, Meme ahead by 10 lines, back by 30,000 points. So we'll see where Dengler's at when he crosses the 200 line mark. Remember, keep earmark 853. And yeah, so Dengler about 90,000 points ahead at the same line count. That's not hard. I smell steak, guys. I smell it. 928 for Meme, 954 for Dengler. I know I can smell the steak. Or maybe that might be the bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Now these are not fried, these are like grilled jalapeno poppers. Meme is into 29 with a max out. Trying to get set up again here. Uncovers that right side. Gonna get reestablished here. It gets a long bar over Tetris Meme, A56. Now she's in the lead by 45,000 points, but also ahead by 13 lines here. Just trying to bring this down. Dengler at A21. He's about to head into 30. Meme's board breaking down. Oh no, and that is going to be a top out for Meme. The target for Dengler is A67. He's 4,000 points away, but there's no guarantee. Well, now there's a guarantee because he just got it. But I mean, that board was like starting to climb, and I've seen, you know, issues happen on boards starting like way less complicated than Dengler's. But he is gonna take this one in a sweep. So Meme with some trouble on 18 and I don't know if it's just kind of rust or whatever. But obviously not the set that she was looking to have. Even if you don't win, you certainly want to put up your best. And I think Meme going to be probably a little disappointed with that performance today, obviously. So GG's to you, Meme. Of course, we know you will be back to contend, or at least we hope you're back to contend for another month. And if you do, you'll be right in the thick of it. So GG's to you, Meme. Dengler, you will be moving on to the semi-finals. And hold on a second, because I forgot to set up the thing. Hold on. Don't move. We need this for the archives. You have to stay right there. You have to stay right there. That is the law. You will be Dengler, and you will be... And what is this? This is the orange, so I got to change the color of it. This is orange, right? You're not green. This is orange. All right, there it is. You are the winner. You have won the bracket, and you will be moving on to the semi-finals after we report this. You did an orange. We did orange, and now we just have Dengler looking down. And eventually, we will not see the top of his head. We will see the whole thing in its full glory and relief. But again, GG's Meme. Hope to see you back in subsequent months. Always a pleasure. And Dengler, yeah, congratulations. You will be taking on Alex T. Oh yeah, you are in the orange bracket and you have the orange controller. Dengler, do you use the orange controller still, or you're just like CTWC says no and you're just off it? Like what's the status? Just curious of the big orange controller. You're welcome to use it here. You are welcome to use it here. Anyway, we're going to show you. Here, we'll try to get Dengler. There he is. There's Dengler. He's drinking water. CTM, you know, the player-friendly tournament. I'm just kidding. All right, well, that was a quick one. And congratulations, Dengler. Let's show them the bracket. Here it is. The bracket. Nine and 4, 2 and 11. Now, when is that going to be streamed? I have no idea. No idea when that's going to be streamed, but we will have schedulers on it, like white on rice. Okay, speaking of rice, somebody said risotto in the stream. It made me think of rice, idioms and whatever, similes, whatever. Okay, that is the semifinalists. The whole thing. There it is. Down to 4 players. Dengler versus Alex T. Tristop versus Pixelandy. This is going to be a semis for the ages. And Dengler is back in for the 5th time, the semifinals, looking to make it into the finals for the first time. But man, having to go up against Alex T, the, spoiler alert, 2-time CTWC world champion. That is not easy. And then the bottom half is going to be a real toss-up. I mean, it's kind of a mystery because Tristop, of course, has, never won. Pixelandy has won 4 times, but the last time was August of 2023, which seems like an entirely different world away. Is that what it was? That's what's in my head. Yeah, August of 2023. So, I mean, that seems like a world away. So it's a total wild card in that one. The top one, obviously 2 monster players, huge pace lords, and that one is going to be a high caliber match as well. So really looking forward to both of these. Yeah. All right. Well, that is it. That was fast and we are done. And I smell food. So I want to thank everybody who, whatever they did during the stream, new follows from .devkin, subs .devkin, Real Bland, YouTube memberships, Yako, super chat from Lori. Really appreciate all the support. We'll let it go by one more time. And apologies if I missed you, Bland and .devkin. But, things are going fast and games were ending quick, and I just didn't have a lot of time to... Well, I guess I did have a lot of time because there were big warm-ups. I didn't think about that, but... Oh, well. I got you now. So thank you. Also, thanks to our patrons, as always, supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Big shouts to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cactus, and Mila. And yeah, patreon.com/monthly Tetris to support the channel. Our prize pool. Did not make any progress today, but we got one more stream to get it. 450. That means we have 3 matches. We got to earn 150 per match in the final stream. I think we can do it, right? We can do it. Maybe we'll start charging tariffs, and we can put it in the prize pool. Excited for that. Well, that is going to do it for me. You got some. You got a lecture. You got some life lessons. I apologize if some of you don't, take my comments in the fun spirit in which they are intended. Very polarizing figure here, CTM. Anyway, okay, that is going to do it for me. YouTube, you are dismissed. Well, I guess everybody's dismissed. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. This went to the wrong thing. Anyway, take care, YouTube. Mr. Brain, Josh, Raphael, Unhinged Egoist, D. Bradley, Classic Tetris. Says shots fired. Oh my God. Yeah, Classic Tetris. Accept Dengler's controller. Don't just get locked into Hyperkin. It's not the Classic Hyperkin World Championship. It's the Classic Tetris World Championship. Let the kids play Tetris. with, reasonable facsimile controllers. All right? How about that? There you go. Shots fired. And you better accept the padless controllers, man, because that's the future. Don't get left behind. Padless is the future. CTWC. Anyway, thank you also Trudy and Dirt Block, Hedgehog Claws and Sven and Def Gamer and everybody else. All the stars are here. Take care. Okay, Twitch, thanks for hanging out. You guys,